Hello everybody, welcome to the next episode of R.U.S E. Yeah, this is a replay. Flaschengeist sent me a few months ago, but I haven't been able to show it yet for a long time. But now it's time to show it. Yeah. It's no strategical big-ass game, but all I think Airborn and Flaschengeist were trying to do in this game is only play with prototype bases on both sides. The main reason I want to show it to you is to show you how strong the France prototype base can be in the early game, and we'll see pretty soon why I say that. Okay, so here we got Team Blue, Airborn as a German, Flaschengeist as a France. The enemies, Pierre Lafayette as a German, and Leonid Kozak as a Russian. Yeah, these two guys are randoms. I don't think they're the highest level, so sorry to them. I don't want to annoy you while I'm showing this video. It's just something that I want the newer players to know. Yeah. What I'm going to show you, what they are going to show us soon is something you probably all know already, but if you think about it more, it's pretty effective in the early game if you use the prototype base from France right. So let's just kick this one off and see what's happening. Okay. So let's look what Airborne's doing here. Airborne is getting 1, 2, 3, 4 supply depots, not even getting one single building yet. Flaschengeist is getting one supply depot, putting a prototype base here right away, and I think he's putting a Maginot bunker up to the front. It's here now. I think the main reason of the Maginot here is to get himself some time, because if the Maginot bunker builds up somewhere in the front, the enemies are probably going to be busy taking it down for a few minutes, 1 or 2 minutes, and while that he can research to something, or he has a little time to produce some units. So the Maginot is just to stop the enemy a little bit. Okay, same time they're using, Flaschengeist just put up camouflage. He doesn't want the enemies to know yet that he has a prototype base. And they got blitz out everywhere and stuff like that. Okay. Very funny. So here, that's not good. Something also important for noobs. He put a blockhouse here, good idea. But because the blockhouse is still under camouflage net, it's not gonna shoot as long as you tell it to shoot. So this truck is, I know he's gonna make it, that's why I'm saying, but he could have took it down if he would have microed him to say shoot at it. And now we got a problem, because Maginot bunker is right here in the enemy spaces, and it's gonna take down some stuff for sure. And also it's gonna take a while for the enemies to take it down. They're gonna maybe get artillery and stuff like that against it. Okay, so here, Flaschengeist is researching now. The German back here researched the Panzer IV. I think pretty cool tanks for the early game, not bad stuff. Okay, Airborne still isn't getting no buildings, sure he doesn't have no money yet, and he wants to have a prototype base. Okay, he's getting out, not stupid idea, getting out some Panzer IVs, try to do as much damage here as you can. What building is this? Okay, so here comes prototype base from Airborne, but it's gonna be pretty close, because these guys are coming very close. Okay, nice job. So Airborne had to cancel it because it would have maybe built up, but until he pumps out some tanks, it's gonna take a while, and then these Panzer IVs can take it down. So I think for now it's smarter not to build a building because it's very expensive, $100 for a prototype base for Germany. Okay, and here comes the main reason for this video. Okay, so here we got Panzer IV. They got an armor 3. They do 15 damage against armor 3. They're 35 kilometers fast and cost $25. Here we got armored Recon from the prototype base of France. They got an armor 3, got 5 damage more against armor 3 as Panzer IIIs have. They are 4 kilometers per hour faster and cost the same price. So now we got the question, are these Recons or are these tanks? For me, these guys definitely are early game tanks. So you can use them as a tank, and then you got enough Recon out as you need. Also, if the enemy maybe reacts, or no, one weak point of this is you can't destroy buildings with them, they won't shoot at buildings, but you got something else in the prototype base from France, which is pretty cheap. You can get the ARL40s, assault guns. They got an armor 4, only cost $25 and do a hell of a lot of damage against buildings and against light units and against bunkers. So you can defend, so if the enemy reacts on your EBR with AT guns, you can get ARL40s and they're gonna take him apart real easy. Okay, let's keep it on going. So here Flaschengeist is gonna use these guys as tanks. Okay, nice job from the Germans. They destroyed the first supply depot, very good idea. Airborne built himself a blockhouse, I think good idea also. EBR is coming. Yeah, and EBR, if they are in the woods, they're gonna do a lot of damage against the Panzer IV, but they are better as Panzer IV. Yeah. Back here, the Russian is reacting with an assault gun against the bunker. Good idea. Here comes the next EBR. I know Airborne is trying to get a prototype base here for sure, but if you would have maybe started off with a, for example, German airfield, could have been pretty effective also because we got a Recon on the field, pretty good tanks on the field. You got ARL-40 if you need them against AT guns or buildings, but also you can use ARL-40s as a meat shield tank because they got an armor 4, but we'll see that soon. And if Airborne would have got an airfield, he could have got Ju-87s to snipe some tanks. He could have got some light bombers to make some buildings and stuff. That would have been stronger, but they were probably trying to get prototype bases no matter what. Okay, so here EBRs are fighting against the tanks. The German is trying to take down as much supply as he can, which is a good idea. Yeah, these are the ARL-40 I mean. You don't even have to research to get them. Only cost 25 bucks, but they got a armor 4 and that's pretty strong for this amount of money. Very much damage against buildings. 700 meter range. Pretty strong I have to say. These two combined are very strong. Only thing they can't mess with is very big tanks or armored AT guns. Yeah, nice job. German took down the supply depot, the next one. But now both tanks are blinking and I think EBR can take care of the rest here. Ah, I put on Svenalism, good idea. Okay. Okay, ASAP. Airborne is starting to get to supply depots again because they need some money. Because especially as a German you need some money to have a prototype base working. Here comes some infantry, but there's lots of recon on the field, lots of EBR. Yeah, ARL-40 is working on the bunker now, good idea, take that one down. Yeah, one ISU is not enough, he should have maybe got two. Okay. So here's Airborne's prototype base, and yeah, if he starts getting some mouse or something like that, then we do have something on the field against big tanks. Also, he can get Wolf Ramen in here, or he can get Wirbelwind in here. Yeah, the infantry don't have no chance here at all, because EBR also have machine guns, and here's ARL-40 shooting at him. Okay, next interesting point is T-34. Good tanks, I like him. But they're a lot slower as EBR. They're 9 kilometers per hour slower. They only do 15 damage against armor 3, same as the Panzer IV do. And they also have an armor 3, same as the EBR has. But they're a little cheaper, okay. But in the end, these EBRs are even stronger as T-34. And the Recons, because that means if they're in the woods they'll do additional damage to tanks. Okay, this back here is very annoying. If these EBR can go close here, they'll snipe these guys very easy, and this guy also, and they'll take down a lot of supply trucks. Yeah, okay, so now comes two ARL-40, and they're gonna take down buildings very easy. This EBR can take care of the T-34 for sure. Yeah, and also as I said before, ARL-40 are very nice meat shield tanks, because they only cost 25 but have an armor 4. So you can have them in the front that the tanks from the enemies waste their shots on him, and from behind the EBR can snipe, for example. And the next EBR coming. Got 2 in here, 2 in here. So we got enough recon on the field for Team Green, or for Team Blue, that's for sure. Okay, EBRs are sniping the supply depot now. I mean the ARL-40. Yeah, I think Airborne's researching something here. What's good against these? What the Russian did, the Russian should have got himself a AT base. He should have researched to, I think Su-85 would have been enough, and combined them with the T-34. That would have been a good combination for now. Because if he would have got non-armored AT guns, the ARLs would have sniped them from a distance. Yeah, now Flaschengeist is formating his EBR to have him as a nice troop together, and then they'll take out these tanks probably. And the next EBR coming. Okay, so now we got some Mouse here, and Mouse are very nasty tanks. I like them, and these together with these tanks here are going to be pretty strong. Yeah, the German back here should have maybe went to Tigers. They would have kicked their ass. Okay, but now there's mice coming. Okay, and also there's Wolfram coming. Yeah, now they can just try to keep the enemies here and then snipe from a distance with their artillery stuff. Yeah, so definitely EBR are definitely early game tanks for sure. Very nasty. You probably all knew that, but if you think about it, why not? If you have a team partner who you know and you can react together with them, then you can try this stuff. Why not? These tanks are pretty strong. Okay, so now EBR are standing right inside the base. Wolfram are getting closer. ARL are shooting from a distance. Yeah, Mouse is standing here. Yeah, here comes Su-85. Let's look at the stats of these. Su-85 do 20. Okay, interesting. So from the armor, they got an armor 3, do 20 against armor 3. So they got the same strength as EBR have. Yeah, all they have to do now is city with the Recon, snipe from a distance with the ARL, take the buildings down and everything. Yeah, and this one's over. So sorry to Team Red, I really didn't want to annoy you or something, but I think it's very important, especially for newer players to know this, because it's a cool strategy maybe some other people wouldn't expect. Okay, first guy's out. Now comes the Recon here to snipe all the trucks and everything. Here comes some more ARL-40 to take down the blockhouse faster. Also, we shouldn't forget, Team Blue here are a team that know each other for a long time. They would kick my ass also, so let's not think about that. They didn't have no chance, Team Red, because they're not the highest level people. But I think very interesting to notice that you can just use the EBR as tanks for the early game, and then if you survive the early game, you got a prototype base from France, and then you can get FCM that are very strong also. Okay, let's finish this one off. Okay, yeah, weren't the highest players. So thanks to Flaschengeist and Airborne for sending me this replay. Very interesting information, I think. You have to know that. You probably know already, but for those who don't know, I hope you can maybe learn something out of it and can use it maybe sometime. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this one, and then I would say see you next time. Bye bye.